So hello everyone, welcome to the video. This video I'll be demoing this application which I built for Dev.to Hackathon by Netlify. So in this application I have built a normal stock analysis tool which will be using Netlify's cache features. There are various cache features in Netlify which I'll be demoing in this video. So first I will just walk you through the app and then we will look into the code base, like what exactly I have built here. So first, in order to use this app, we can search for the company name or the stock symbol name. So we'll just use the Microsoft one. So at first load, it will load the data. I mean, it will call external API from Netlify's edge function. So that the response is very minimal. I mean, it's just a hackathon application, so don't expect too much here. So yeah, we can see weekly wise, monthly wise, and yearly wise data, and some minimal financial information out there, and also some news related to this stock ticker. So all these things are provided from external API actually, and also we can query for Apple or anything else. So this will present respective stocks data. So in order to show you like how exactly this has been done, let me also open the log for this. So say for example, now we have already queried Apple, and if I let me also open the developer tools and have network open. Now if I refresh, it will not load again because you can see here it is using the cache data, because cache status it says Netlify hedge hit, which actually means it is being served from cache. So I can also show you this one. Let me make a quick Google search on that. Yeah, so cache response found and served means it will have this one. So this essentially means, because this data is already available in cache, it is not using, it is not calling the external API again. As you see here, it didn't load Apple again. Now let me open try to load a new stock, maybe PayPal, and now it will call the external API in order to query for this data. And if you see here, it will say miss for Netlify edge miss, which means this is the first time we are querying, and this is this applications. I mean, the response for this is not found. So it is saying, it needs to query the external API and show you again. And there are like three calls which is happening. It's because there are like three APIs which I'm calling. The first one is for querying price data, I believe. Yeah, the first one is for news data. uh, I can expand and show you. So first is for news data, which you are seeing here, the right side, and the second is price data, which is essentially used to load this chart, and third one is the financial data, which is used to load this table data. So yeah, so that's why you see these three things repeated again. And now coming to cache purge, I want to also implemented cache purge actually. In order to purge the cache data, there is an endpoint which I developed, which is manual purge. So what I have did is I have used the cache tag for each data. Let me show you that as well. So here, if you see cache tag, and it has this symbol, and symbol essentially means the whatever sticker symbol which we have given for a particular stock that will be used here. Uh, let me just go ahead and use this API and show you. So it is market API slash manual purge, or is the ticker for PayPal, PYPL, and let me do PYPL. Uh, just have this log open here. So once I do this, this means that we have essentially purged all the cache which is related to PayPal. So all these three APIs, which is news API, price API, and financial data API. So all the data has been purged, and now if we load again, we will not be receiving the cache data, rather we'll be using getting a stale data or new data. So if you see here, it actually queried for the API again because it didn't have that data loaded. So if you see here, it says that it has missed, which essentially means the data was not available because we purged the cache actually. Yeah. So that is it about the applications working. Let me also walk you through the code base and show you like what I have developed here. So this is the edge function folder. So I mean, this is the actual root folder in which I have also the front end part. So all the code related to front end or the React code base, it will be inside this front end folder. But we are more focused on edge function because this hackathon is about Netlify's edge function and caching capabilities. So inside financial data, let me just open Toml file first. So here, if you see, this redirect is for Netlify, 404 page. We can ignore that. So right now I have like three edge functions part configured here. So first one is price, and next one is news, and another one is financial data. So for the first two, I'm using the symbol in the path parameters, while for financial data, this path param is not there because I'm passing the symbol as a query param. So if I go inside financial data handler, you can see the symbol is being fetched from query param. So this essentially means like how this happens is, say, I'm sorry for that. So this just looks like this. So Netlify, this is the root path, and so this one is the root path, and after that we just need to add our API slash financial, which represents this path which I have configured here in Toml 5, API slash financial, and after that I just need to pass the query parameter symbol and slash Tesla. So this is going to give me the financial data for Tesla, and once it hits this place, what I'm doing is I'm just checking whether I'm just doing some validation, like something is missing or not. And once it is there, let me show you the 200 response. So this 429 is just because in order to handle some what is that, there is a limit on this API which I can use. So 429 is like I have made some too much request. This will handle that error, and this one is essentially 400 error. That's it. So we are more focused on 200 response, which is the actual response here. Let me show you that. Yeah. So once I get the symbol, once we hit this path, we are calling the external API here. So this is the actual external API's endpoint where I am getting that data, and I'm trying to handle some no error. And then this header is the one which we are more focused on. So content type is application JSON, access control allow origin, and cache control. So this is for browser cache control. So I've added max is 0 in order to tell the browser to query the API. I mean, not to cache at all in the browser. Rather, we are only caching at Netlify CDN. Okay. So I've just given some max age, and I've added stale while revalidate for this endpoint. And this is the one we are more focused on, which is Netlify vary. So Netlify vary, and I've given the value as query is equal to simple. This means, if you don't have this, the cache is not done based on query params. So if you don't add this at all, what will happen is this will not be, considering the simple query param when it comes to caching. So in order to consider the query param, in order to cache the request based on query param, we need to have this Netlify vary. I mean, you can look into the caching document for more information. So that is essentially it. And after that, we have added Netlify cache tag in order, and we have passed symbol. So this will look something like here it will, for PayPal it will look something like this, and it will look something like this over here. So why I've added two cache is because if I want to purge all the API related to PayPal, I will pass this one in the tag for purging. If I only want to purge financial data and I want to keep the news data as it is, I can pass this tag essentially. So you can group cache data based on this Netlify cache, and you can pass whatever you want. Well, that's it about the video. Think I've explained everything related to this head function. Yeah, so if you like the application, it will be great if you can leave a like on the article. I've actually published the article. I just need to add this video here. Yeah, so I will also leave the link to the GitHub below this video. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Bye.